Yeah, I think she's frustrated with herself because there's no need for... Yeah, she's very frustrated with a bit of movement inside the court. Instead of the... Oh, the umpire's just kind of standing his corner here.
15-40.
Well, well, she's really frustrated with herself. And she does indeed have the break at a vital juncture as Zarazúa comes through, and she will be delighted with that victory. Third set was especially impressive. Just turned the screw. Additional quality, additional power and placement. A bit more aggression for the back of the court as well.
Please for Yulia Putintseva.
For Yulia Putintseva, well, again, it's been another disappointing afternoon, and you could see by the visible emotion she demonstrated.
Lots of fun watching the Cincinnati Open. It has immediately started right after the Montreal Open. Of course, Victoria beating Naomi in the Montreal Open in that final, and we'll see who makes the final this time over here in Cincinnati right before the U.S. Open. So exciting to get to the last Grand Slam of the year, and then I think the players will go over to Asia. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. The China Open, the South Korea Open, the Japan Open, and then they'll head over to WTA Finals and wrap it up for the tennis season. But we got a little bit ways to go before that, and it should be exciting. I think there's also a tournament in India as well, so we'll see where all these players want to play after the U.S. Open. But I have absolutely no clue who's going to win the U.S. Open. I think Sabalenka is definitely the favorite, kind of the easy pick there. Speaking of her, Sabalenka did not play in the Montreal Open, as you probably already know. She's going to play tonight in her first match in Cincinnati. Pretty much a warm-up tournament for her, but I think she's definitely the fan favorite over there in Ohio. And yeah, Swiatek won earlier today, and I think Raducanu should be on court actually right now. I want to get to that. But I did want to take a look back from a day or two ago. 2 days ago at Yulia Putintseva. We hadn't watched that match yet. We were still in the weeds of the Montreal Open. And take a look at this one. Tough loss for Putintseva. She was pretty upset walking off the court. But she played well, I thought, and took it to the distance to 3 sets and wasn't able to pull this one out. She's really struggled in her wins and losses as this season's gotten along. It's probably one of her worst seasons of her career. Respectfully saying she probably doesn't have too many years left on the playing in singles. She's getting a little up there in age as far as trying to be competitive on this tour. I will say Venus Williams, who's 45 years old, she played a couple days ago and lost. I think it was 6-4, 6-4. Show me some mercy. I don't remember who she played, but let me know in the comments who she played there. She played Peyton Stearns in her first round in Montreal and won that one, and then lost in the second round in Montreal. So really interesting to see Venus Williams still rocking and rolling. It's I mean, she's still just, so fit and such a superstar, obviously on court, former world number 1. But yeah, it's pretty tough to do it at 45. So it reminds me a little bit of Tom Brady in the NFL, who I think retired at 45 in the NFL, 2 years after winning the Super Bowl. It would be pretty incredible to see if Venus Williams could win a couple matches over here in the U.S. Open. I don't know if she's going to be able to get in the U.S. Open. I assume they'll give her a wild card. I don't know if the U.S. Open has handed out those wild cards yet, but it'll be fun to see what they decide to do there and who gets the wild cards and all that. The qualies for the U.S. Open probably should be starting here in about 5 or 6 days, and we all know it's fun for qualifiers to get into the main draw. Remember, Emma Raducanu won all her quali matches. Don't even think she dropped a set, and then she got into the main draw somehow, some way, and then she won all her matches without, I think, dropping a set, beating Leylah Fernandez in the final. What is going on with Leylah Fernandez? She's been really entertaining us on her Instagram. She's went on her first date of her life, apparently. How's that possible? But and apparently it was with a fan. So the mystery man is nobody knows who it is, but she's been posting pictures from the date without showing her date's face or body at all. And it's been fun seeing that. So she's been talking about it a lot in press conferences. It's been fun, kind of entertaining, and hopefully she'll stay safe. I'm sure she's doing a great job there, having fun going on a date. So it's been a lot of fun. Leylah Fernandez, super cute. Two superstars that should be in the U.S. Open, Victoria from Canada and Alex from the Philippines. Those are two teenagers that are two people to watch, definitely, for this U.S. Open. I don't think a lot of people think that Alex is going to do well, but if she can make it into a second, third, maybe a fourth round, that would be lightning rods electric in the tennis world. So go Alex from the Philippines. We want to see her win. And yeah, Victoria's wonderful. Her match against Naomi was just off the charts electric because she was playing in Montreal and the crowd was just huge. Such a big deal. And hopefully we'll see more of that over in the U.S. Open. You know, the New York crowd, they want a show. And it's going to be a lot of fun seeing that. Yeah. So we haven't even talked about Pagula, Goff, all these other players. The Kostyuks, Slavina Robakina from Kazakhstan. Robakina is playing today, actually. So we've got Robakina left today, Raducanu, and I think kind of the main event, Sabalenka, which should be a pretty easy win for her tonight. But we'll see. That's why they play the matches. So always love seeing Yulia Putintseva, another one from Kazakhstan, and she's absolutely wonderful, and wish her the absolute best. She's probably back over there overseas, or maybe not. That would probably probably not. That probably wouldn't make sense because she's probably going to play in the U.S. Open here in about 10 days. So maybe she's headed over there to New York already, or is with somewhere with her coach. Who knows? Maybe in Florida or something like that. You ever notice how all the tennis players hang out in Florida? So yeah, and actually, let's end on this. Um, I think the weather's going to be a big deal in New York. I think the heat wave is really quite different this year than it has been the last few years. So we'll see how the players handle it. I think the players who get night matches are going to be blessed, and a little bit more blessed than the other players who have to play, like, especially during an afternoon match. The heat's going to be tough. So can't rule out the heat on not bearing its head on some of these players, and so everyone needs to stay cool, obviously, and eat well and all that stuff. But yeah, he's going to play a factor, and we'll see how it. It's not a humid heat, I don't think, in New York, but it's definitely something to watch. The humid heat happens like in the Miami Open and stuff like that, where people really struggle with it. But yeah, the heat is going to be troublesome. Uh, Mira Andreeva has pulled out of the Cincinnati Open, and she may not play in the U.S. Open. We'll see on that. And then Paula Badoza has, I think, officially pulled out of the U.S. Open. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing players who play, and sad to see players who don't play. If this is your first time here on Best Muscle Video on YouTube getting your tennis analysis, thank you so much. There's a thanks button on the bottom right of the video player right over there. It just says the word thanks right there on YouTube or on your phone. You can click on that on your computer, on your phone, and send me money that way. And then I know all the YouTubers say it, but I'll say it as well because it's awesome when you do it. For the newcomers, hit the subscribe button below this video player. That's really important for us. And we're always filming here in Dallas, Texas, here in the United States. And it's a lot of fun to be here. and a very rare, relaxing day over here in Dallas so far, kind of. I say that out loud. Now I'm thinking about it. Is it a relaxing day? Um, Let me go pray about that. Jesus Christ is real. We'll pray about that and talk to God through His Son, and hopefully it'll be a relaxing weekend and a productive week next week. Got the Cincinnati Open all next week. It should be a lot of fun. A lot of big players. And hopefully we'll get some big clashes. Let's see a Sabalenka versus Swiatek. When was the last time we saw that? I think it's been a long time. I think it's been like 6 to 8 months since we've seen those two play each other. So that'll be electric if that happens here in Cincinnati. I really hope Ostapenko does not play Swiatek because that would be scary. Our beloved Polish queen Iga Swiatek has never beaten Ostapenko ever in her career. That's her arch nemesis. I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it here on Best Muscle Video on YouTube. Hit me up in the comments right below this video player, and I will talk to you later. Bye.